Rachel and Auden were stabbed more than 40 times. After killing his former partner and young son, Andrew Cairns took his own life. He had a long history of mental illness and in the days leading up to the tragedy had been arrested for making threats to kill Rachel. He'd also been sectioned under the Mental Health Act and released. The report published today says their deaths couldn't have been predicted or prevented. Rachel had been expecting a baby with her new partner. He disagrees with the report's findings.
You can't say it could have been prevented until everything was done. All information wasn't shared through the agencies. So they couldn't make whole judgments on any decision-making processes that they'd got to do.
An inquest jury had found that Rachel and Auden had been unlawfully killed and that mistakes made by police had contributed to their deaths. The domestic violence charity Refuge says the serious case review doesn't go far enough.
There is a discordance between the two findings, and this discordance needs to be resolved, and one way to do that is to have a public inquiry and look at the failings of state agencies across England and Wales.
When Andrew Cairns arrived here at Rachel Slack's home in the village of Holbrook, he was in breach of his conditions of police bail. But officers from the Derbyshire force hadn't warned Rachel that there was a significant risk that he could kill her. Derbyshire police say victims are now told of the risks.
If we identify a victim of high-risk domestic violence, and therefore we would argue high-risk of domestic homicide, that's actually very explicit. We talk about protective measures. We ask the victim to sign to say that they understand what we are telling of them, because clearly this is an emotional time.
The Independent Police Complaints Commission has yet to report its findings. Sian Lloyd, BBC News, Derbyshire.